Greetings, Dr. Rodney. Today, I will present my personal reflection on my teamwork experience for the group assessment this semester. I'll analyze my roles and contributions, reflect on adjustments made to collaborate effectively with my team, and discuss how these experiences will shape my future teamwork approach. In our team, I primarily embody the roles of a monitor evaluator and a computer finisher based on Belbin's team roles framework. Let's start with my role as a computer finisher. Throughout the process of the project, I created a Google Sheet to record the meeting agenda. It allowed me, as a computer finisher, to help the team stay organized, ensure that all tasks and discussions were clearly documented, and track progress effectively to meet deadlines without overlooking any details. In the final stages of the project, my computer finisher tendencies really came true. I took charge of proofreading the report, ensuring everything like formatting, grammar, and references was polished and accurate. For example, I spotted some missed out information in Proposal B's project background, objectives, and deliverables, and I fixed them, which helped maintain our project quality. Next, as a monitor evaluator, my role was to analyze ideas and make sure they were practical and logical. During brainstorming sessions, I carefully weighed the pros and cons of each suggestion. For instance, when discussing whether to use a private or contract warehouse, I analyzed the pros and cons of both methods and explained why we should go for the most suitable ones. This helped guide the team toward making clear and realistic decisions. As a monitor evaluator, ensuring alignment with the project's objectives was a key contribution. I consistently reviewed ideas and decisions to make sure they supported our main goals and stayed within the project scope. For instance, when the team proposed adding extra sections to the report, I analyzed whether they aligned with our objectives and highlighted if they added value or created unnecessary complexity. This approach helped the team focus on what truly mattered and ensured that our final deliverables were cohesive and purpose-driven. Next, I'll be reflecting on my strengths and weaknesses as a team member using the Johari window framework. I'll also briefly connect this to my ISTJ personality traits to provide additional context. Let's start with the open area, which includes traits I know about myself and others can see too. One of my key strengths is being highly organized and motivated. I like to keep things on track and productive. For example, I created the Google Sheet to manage our meeting agendas, task progress, and deadlines. This kept everyone focused and ensured we didn't miss anything. This reflects my ISTJ personality. ISTJs are known for their love of structure and planning, and this definitely helped me contribute effectively to the team. On the other hand, one of my weaknesses is overanalyzing during discussions. I tend to overanalyze, which delays decisions. For instance, when we had conflicting ideas, I often took too long trying to weigh every option carefully. While this ensured logical decisions, it sometimes slowed our progress. Now, the blind area includes things others see in me, but I don't always notice myself. My teammates mentioned that I'm kind, approachable, and helpful. I didn't realize how much these traits mattered until they gave me this feedback. Small actions, like offering help or encouraging others to speak out, really made a positive difference in the team. However, my blind area also includes weaknesses. One is my indecisiveness. I often spend too much time considering everyone's opinions. For example, during discussions about our report content, I struggled to make quick decisions because I wanted to include everyone's input. Another blind spot is my perfectionism. I spend too much time tweaking small details like grammar and formatting. While this improved the final report, it occasionally delayed the team's progress. Looking back, I've learned a lot. My ISTJ traits helped me stay organized and focused, but they also contributed to overanalyzing and perfectionism. Facing these weaknesses, how did I adapt? One challenge I faced was overanalyzing. To address this, I practiced self-awareness. I actively identified behaviors that were slowing me down, like overanalyzing minor details. So I set clear boundaries, such as limiting the time I spent on each decision, and this helped me stay focused. I also used the DEAL framework: define, explore, act, and learn. For example, when everyone is confused about the business operations, I defined this issue, explored the options within a set time, and I acted out by finalizing the layout, created a diagram, and then reflected on the results to improve for the next time. This systematic approach enhanced my decision-making efficiency and helped the team move forward without delays. My perfectionism was another area I needed to address. To overcome this, I adopted a good enough standard for non-critical tasks. For example, instead of perfecting every page of Proposal A, I ensured they made the required standards and focused my energy on my part and high-impact areas. I also started delegating tasks to my teammates. Sharing responsibilities not only reduced my workload, but also brought fresh perspectives. When I shared proofreading duties with a team member, they confirmed the work was already sufficient, helping me avoid unnecessary tweaks. Indecisiveness was a significant challenge for me, especially in group settings where I wanted to consider everyone's input. To adapt, I prioritized opinions based on expertise. For instance, during a discussion about financial analysis, I deferred to a teammate with a stronger background in finance. This ensured we made informed decisions efficiently. I also practiced assertive communication. When time was tight, I used statements like, "I understand your perspective, but considering the timeline, we'll proceed with this plan." This approach respected cultural differences while ensuring progress. Moving on, team conflict is inevitable, especially when personal opinions clash with group decisions. While conflict can feel disruptive, it's also an opportunity for growth and better solutions if handled constructively. Now, let me explain the situation. After receiving feedback on Proposal A from our industry partner, Ms. Crystal, the team faced a significant debate. Most of my teammates felt that single moms should remain as a specified group in our list of targeted vacancy candidates, believing it aligned with our project's values of inclusivity. However, I felt strongly that specifying single moms might inevitably exclude or alienate other groups and suggested removing this focus to ensure broader inclusivity. This disagreement created tension within the team. However, we decided to resolve it through active listening and open communication. First, each team member, including myself, had the chance to voice their opinions without interruptions. This helped us better understand the rationale behind different perspectives. Second, we analyzed whether specifying single moms was essential for our proposal's impact or if it could be achieved through broader language. Through these discussions, I made an effort to respect my teammates' views while clearly presenting my own perspective. Ultimately, we reached a compromise. We decided not to specify single moms in the written proposal to maintain neutrality and inclusivity. However, we agreed to verbally emphasize during presentations that we encourage single moms and other underrepresented groups to apply. From this experience, I learned the importance of balancing assertiveness with empathy. Listening to my teammates not only helped resolve the conflict, but also strengthen trust within the group. The whole experience working with this team made me realize that growth isn't always a smooth path. Sometimes it's about confronting how our strengths can also act as weaknesses. During our project, I faced several moments where my personality, particularly my strengths as a computer finisher and monitor evaluator, clashed with the team's progress. For example, my perfectionism helped ensure high-quality deliverables, but tweaking small details often delayed meetings and task completions. These experiences taught me the importance of accepting not only my own weaknesses, but also the diversity of my teammates' approaches. Here's what I learned. First, recognizing that my perfectionism and overanalysis could hinder the team helped me set boundaries. I started focusing on the bigger picture rather than obsessing over minor details. Second, I learned to delegate more effectively, allowing my teammates to take ownership of tasks without unnecessary oversight. Lastly, and the most important one, understanding that everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses encouraged me to embrace their contributions instead of expecting everyone to work like me. This lesson brings me to an essential realization. Growth begins when we begin to accept our own weaknesses. By acknowledging my flaws, I was able to make meaningful adjustments to how I work within the team. I embraced the concept that imperfections are part of the process, both for myself and others. I also learned to let go of the need for control, which allowed me to focus on collaboration and shared goals. Reflecting on my experiences in this unit, I've developed critical skills that will shape my effectiveness in future teamwork and help me navigate the challenges of the workplace as a future event manager. Let me explain this through the VUCA framework. For instance, during a proposal revision, our industry partners suggested changes just before the deadline. I used my ability to stay calm and organized, ensuring the team met the new expectations. As an event manager, volatility might appear as last-minute venue changes or cancellations. My skills in planning, adaptability, and proactive communication will allow me to remain focused and keep the team motivated. Early in this project, our team was unsure how to structure our report due to vague guidelines. I leaned into my monitor-evaluator role, guiding discussions and helping the team create a logical framework. In the event industry, uncertainty might arise when dealing with unpredictable client demands. My ability to prioritize, evaluate options, and make confident decisions under unclear circumstances will help me navigate such challenges effectively. Our project required coordinating tasks, managing deadlines, and addressing diverse team member perspectives. I utilized tools like Google Sheets to streamline our agendas and clarify expectations, ensuring no details fell through the cracks. As an event manager, I will face complex challenges such as coordinating vendors, budgets, and timelines. My experience juggling these elements in this unit will allow me to plan meticulously while remaining agile to handle evolving scenarios. A pivotal moment of ambiguity arose when our team debated whether to include single moms as a specific target group in our proposal. By facilitating active listening and compromise, I helped the team reach a balanced solution. In the event industry, ambiguity might involve working on creative briefs with vague goals. My ability to ask the right questions, align with stakeholders, and provide clarity will be essential for managing expectations and achieving results. As I reflect on this team experience, my roles as a monitor evaluator and computer finisher allow me to bring structure and critical analysis to the team. Through self-reflection and valuable feedback from my teammates, I've recognized my strengths in organization and logical thinking, but also my tendencies toward overanalyzing and perfectionism. The adjustments I made have shown me the importance of embracing learning as a continuous process. Thanks to this unit and the collaborative experiences I've had, I feel more prepared to face the challenges of the future workplace. Thank you for listening to my reflection. I appreciate the opportunity to share my journey of growth and collaboration.